If you own XRP, you need to be ready for the market to change in ways that could have big effects. Many people may be waiting for the next big pump or sudden rise in value. The worst is yet to come, and the next few months could have a huge impact on the future of Ripple and its coin cost. It's true that big changes are on the way that could have a big effect on the price and use of XRP that we can't ignore. There is a lot of uncertainty right now because of things like the ongoing legal fight with the SEC, more competition in the cryptocurrency market, and changing regulations. These factors are also creating opportunities. Noticing a mix of problems and possible future developments, we can see that XRP is getting ready for future growth in the global payment system as more institutions join the cryptocurrency space. However, Ripple's legal case could end at any time, which would have a huge impact on not only the price of XRP, but also its full future as a digital asset. Due to market volatility and the lack of clarity about XRP's legal standing, we may see big changes in both price and market sentiment. The storm that's forming isn't just about price changes, though. It's also about bigger changes in the cryptocurrency ecosystem that will have an effect on XRP's long-term chances. This is why, more than ever, if you own XRP, it's important to keep up with changes and keep an eye on big events that could affect the future of the business. It's important to understand these changes that are coming and be ready for them. The storm is here, and how you handle it could change the direction of your cryptocurrency journey. Keep an eye out, because the next big part could be decided in the coming weeks and months for XRP. You should pay the most attention to the current court case with the SEC, which has been going on for months. XRP buyers are in for a rough ride. It's not just the market going up and down. A lot of big things are going to happen that could change Ripple's future. It's not clear what will happen with XRP because Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission are arguing over whether XRP is a peace of mind. The winner in this case could be Ripple. This could make it easier for XRP to work in the U.S., which could lead to institutions adopting it and forming relationships with big banks. Ripple could lose, though, and that could have big effects on the whole Bitcoin market. Along with the legal fight, changes in the market and regulatory hurdles that could stop XRP's growth and send shockwaves through the cryptocurrency market are also big parts of the storm that is building around it. Overall, cryptocurrencies have grown a lot, but there is now more competition. For a long time, XRP has been marketing itself as a faster and cheaper alternative to cross-border payments, but it is up against other cryptocurrencies that focus on payments like Stellar XLM and newer blockchain technologies that try to solve the same problems. XRP can't afford to relax now that there is more competition. Instead, it needs to keep coming up with new ideas and building partnerships to keep its market share. Changes to regulations are, yes. This is another important thing to keep an eye on as the U.S. government and other foreign regulators continue to make digital assets more precise. This could have a big impact on XRP. A stricter approach could limit XRP's growth potential, but a positive regulatory shift could lead to more institutional investments and greater acceptance. Either way. Finally, Ripple needs to be able to change with the times and be ready to adapt to new rules in order to stay competitive. If Ripple can become a leader in cross-border payments by making strong partnerships with banks and other financial institutions, then it needs to keep working to expand its relationships and use cases in order to stay in business and be successful. Places of business, XRP's value could go through the roof. But if it doesn't make big steps forward in this area while competitors keep growing, it could be vulnerable to market changes that are hard to handle. How can people who own XRP get through this? The answer is easy to understand. Stay up to date, be open-minded, and be ready for any changes that might happen in the next few months and turns. But those who pay attention and are ready for whatever comes next may win, whether it's new partnerships, changes to regulations, or news from the SEC case. As the storm gets worse, it's important for people who own XRP to know what to do. The storm is just beginning, and how you handle it could make all the difference. How to get ready and what to look for. You can stay ahead of the curve and make smart choices if you know about a few important trends and indicators. These will help you weather the storm and protect your investment. First, keep a close eye on the SEC case. It's the biggest problem that Ripple and XRP are facing right now. Any important decisions, reports, or news about the case should be written down. It will have a direct impact on the future of XRP. If the case goes in Ripple's favor, the market will likely see the legal clarity as a sign that XRP can be used. If it goes against Ripple, however, there may be a big price drop and more uncertainty. So XRP holders need to stay up to date on what's going on. Case through news sources, social media, or court papers so that you can act quickly if anything important changes. Following, keep an eye on how Ripple's business grows. Ripple has been the leader in the cryptocurrency transfer market for a long time, but its main strength is its ability to form strong partnerships and increase the use of XRP in real-world situations. News about projects backed by the government or new partnerships with big banks as payment sources. The company Ripple is working hard to expand its reach around the world. Each new partnership or growth could make XRP more valuable. New uses for XRP, like making it easier for banking institutions to use, could also make it an even bigger player in the cryptocurrency market. The third important thing to keep an eye on in the market is the general regulatory environment. Along with Ripple's success, the future of XRP depends on how governments around the world treat cryptocurrencies in the future. Changes for the better, like clearer rules or policies that are okay with cryptocurrencies, could allow more big companies to put money into XRP. Setting could also calm investors' fears and encourage more people to adopt. Finally, keep an eye on how investors feel and how the market is moving. Learning about any changes to the rules that govern the world that might affect XRP will help you guess how Ripple and XRP will respond. It is well known that the markets for cryptocurrencies are very unstable. XRP is the same. Keep an eye on the cryptocurrency